Hey, what's up, guys? Uh, this is my '09 Ninja 250R Special Edition. It's actually my wife's bike, but I figured I'd do a little video on it, little like video review or whatever. I actually ride this bike, an SV1000, so you're gonna get a little different perspective on this versus like a bigger bike. As far as power, it's definitely light years difference, but I rode this thing back from the dealership, and this thing's a blast to drive. It really is. It's fun, real fun to ride, real responsive. This thing is probably more responsive than my SV. I think a lot of it has to do with probably the smaller tire in the back or whatever, but this bike's so fun to ride. It gets good mileage. Great for a beginner, and man, you just can't go wrong with this bike. You really can't for the price. So yeah, this thing's only got 12 miles on it. We haven't rode it very much yet, but just in the 12 miles that I did ride it, this thing's just a real fun bike to drive, and definitely something that a beginner can be confident with and not have to worry about it getting away from them. So, and our insurance on this thing's pretty cheap, so I'm sure people are wondering what the insurance is going to be on a Ninja 250, and at least ours anyway. I mean, it's like $8 a month. So I've seen some people on YouTube's insurance being like $100 a month for this bike. That's ridiculous. This bike's one of the cheapest bikes to insure. $8 a month for us. I mean, we got a multi-car discount and all that, but still, this bike to own, to operate, to purchase, to insure is a super inexpensive bike to own and ride. So, like I say, we got the special edition. You know, it's really not all that much different than the green one. It's just got some stickers and some paint, but we figure what the hell, $100, you know. It's got the green trim on the rims and all that, but we got this thing out the door for $4,300. So they didn't try screwing us too much. So I think we got a pretty good deal on it. But yeah, like I say, this bike's super responsive. That was the first thing I noticed once I got on the interstate or got on the highway. And as far as the power, like I say, the low end's definitely not comparable to my V-twin bike, obviously, but you know, I haven't been able to really get on this bike to really even see what kind of power it has, because we're breaking it in right now. So, but overall controls, power, handling, value, this bike's a good bike. It really is. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, I don't know how much of a review this really was, but I just kind of wanted to go over some stuff on it. Just a basic more. It's really not really a review. I wouldn't call it. I think it's probably more of just an opinion, personal opinion on the bike. And you know, I ride a much larger, much more powerful bike, but I mean, this bike is a hoot to drive. It really is. It's really fun, and perfect for a beginner. And to think that the Honda Rebel is pretty much the same price, and it's air cooled, and I don't know, it seems like half the bike to me. So I don't know, Rebels are good bikes to start out on, but for pretty much the same price you can start out on this bike. And yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about that. That was one thing we were looking at, was the Rebel versus this, and man, you compare them, you know, and it's just, I don't even know how the Honda even charges the same price for the Honda Rebel. I really don't. But this thing's freaking water cooled too, believe it or not. It's kind of hard to believe on a bike, you know, that's made so, you know, it's such an inexpensive bike. Usually they're air cooled when you're talking about a bike this size, but Kawasaki did a good job on it. The fit and finish, the paint's awesome, the decals are awesome, everything on this bike, quality, everything. I mean, you really can't go wrong with the Ninja 250R. So, alright man, we'll see you guys.